Hey guys, so I thought I would talk to you about a topic that comes up quite a bit on different websites and different questions I see in a lot of the comment sections on the different van dwelling videos. And those questions are about having security in your van, being secure, being safe, and those kind of things. And there's like really more than one component to security. The first, of course, there's actually making it structurally sound, I guess, despite because I don't have a better term for it, and hard to access. And if security is a really big concern for you, I think there's a guy on YouTube that always ends his videos saying stay frosty and whatnot. I think his name's Dan, and he has a conversion van, like a cargo van that he had set up and had the divider that divides the cab portion at the driver's and passenger seat to the back, with like a door that goes into the back. So, and he can lock that door from the inside of the main portion of the van, and then it's just the cab there. So that, I think, is a really good idea. If you wanted to do that, make sure there's no valuables in sight in the front area of your van as security, so nobody's like encouraged to come and break into it. And then having that guard there so that people don't have an easy access back into the van is real good for security. He also on the doors, like the back doors, because he's blocking his side doors with his cooking setup. But let's say you didn't block that and you had two sets of doors to go into the main living area of your van. Well, you can set up a toggle switch on a solenoid that what it'll do, it'll prevent the door locks, electronic door locks, from working. So somebody could be able to break into the front of your cab and not be able to get through the guard divider, right? And then not be able to unlock your side doors or your back doors because you flipped that solenoid switch so that it won't work to open. So physically, I think that's a really good setup. I think that's just as good as having a safe room in your house. Now, the other component to security in a van is make sure nobody knows that you're staying there. Don't be obvious. Change your locations every 24 hours or maybe even more frequently. That way nobody knows that you're in the van in the first place. Second, the areas of the van that somebody could potentially see in, make sure there's no valuables sitting where anybody can see them. That's actually a really good way of security. And then make sure nobody can see into the other portions of your van, whether you do that with curtains, whether you spray paint the windows like I've heard some people, whether you use reflectix on them. Just make sure people can't see into it so that they don't get ideas to even go and try to get into your van. Those are all good ideas for security. And then really, guys, security in your van is like, I don't really think it's any more of a concern than it in your house, guys. So people can break into your house just as easy as they can break into your van. You have a false sense of security being in a house, I think. You have a false sense of security being in a neighborhood. There's no reason why a van can't be in a neighborhood, right? The other thing is in some ways, I think you actually have more of a chance of getting broken into because you're stationary. You're always in the same spot. You're always, accessible from people, and that's more, being broken into and those kind of things. Unless you do obvious stuff like make it known that you have valuables in it, and then have easy access to it. Those are the only real major issues there. I mean, I just think that you're probably less likely to get broken into living in a van than you are living in a house. And You know, if that sense of security of like protecting yourself is really important to you, then I would definitely use a cargo van. I would have the divider between the main living section and the cab area where the driver's seat and the passenger seat are. And then I would put solenoid switches on the doors so people have a hard time accessing it. I think that would have a situation where it'd be very secure for you. So, and then obviously just move. Don't make sure people don't see you. Make sure there's no valuables in sight. You know, those are the things that are really important for security. So get out there, guys. Connect with people. Live your lives. And always encourage other people and give an environment where other people can feel comfortable living theirs. Peace.